Hello guys and welcome to Sanu TV channel. Today I'm going to show you some hints and tricks that's going to help you do the lava valley, and then this video is going to be like this. I'm going to show you some rules to follow at the beginning of the video. The mid of the video you're going to see how did I progress from silver to master, and then you can see my playstyle combos I use. It's going to be very helpful for you. At the end of the video I'm going to show you the skills and everything that I'm using, weapon, armor, and also familiars. So the first rule, guys, always play manual. As you can see here, guys, I play only manual, and then it helps you do some combos and also control the outcome of the game. As you can see here, you can even use your familiar manually, and then I hit my 5 familiar, and then once you click on it, it's gonna follow the enemy and then use his skill. As you can see here, it does some damage. And then of course the second thing, guys, you need to do is always wait for your teammates when they're dying. Unless there's one guy who's still alive, you can finish him off and then come back, and then you wait for your enemy, because you need to for your teammates, so you can play as a teamwork. And don't go alone even if you're 1 million CP. If there are two guys 700 CP, they can easily finish you off, guys. The last thing, guys, you can see here the HP bar pop up. Always have an eye on that, get it, because it's gonna heal you and your teammates, which is very useful. So let's get started. Enjoy the video, guys. Gotta have some clips of my progression, and then you can have a look about my playstyle. Let's get started, guys. Alright guys, so let's have a look about the skills that I'm using during PvP and everything, so it will be very easy for you guys to get those skills. I will also show you how to get them, of course. So let's get started with the skills. So basically the skills that I'm using during PvP are those three skills, which are grasping thorn, which is very useful when you are you don't let the enemy like walk and stuff. They are just stay in their area, and then you can follow up with deadly spike, which is crazy damage. I use that often with this combo. So you start with grasping thorn and then you follow up with the deadly spike. So in close ranged attacks, I used to use this Twilight Nova. It's very useful. I think everyone have these skills already. This is especially for the witch. You have this skill, but I'm pretty sure that grasping thorn is for all the classes, so you can use it. So in case you don't have this, you can use this one. It's also very useful. It's the Tempest of Light. The skill animation of this skill is so fast. So if you use grasping thorn and then follow up with Tempest of Light, is very useful. Also, you do a lot of damage. You don't let the enemy move, and this one use did some crazy damage because it's many hits. This is the skills basically that I'm using. The passive skills, I'm focusing on HP, attack aura, and then rapid pulse. This is for class thingy. So for other classes, you won't be able to use that. Attack aura is very useful, and HP is also good. I'm planning to change the HP by Crash Armor, but here I want to make sure that it's level 10. So let's go to the familiars. So for the familiars, for PvP, I'm using mostly, let's go to deck. Yeah, so this is my PvP set. So for the familiar, I'm using mostly, of course, this is the king. This is Might. When you use it, you do some crazy damage. And then I use this one. Many people, they don't use this one, but this one does some big damage also. Then he has like a small rounded attack, and then it goes and does some extra damage also. And then I use this one from time to time because it has also some extra damage. I think some poison. Pretty sure it's some poison, yeah. So it goes to the enemy and then it attack him, and then deals some poison during the poisons during some specific timing. For the, by the way, this stats that I have right now, it doesn't represent the stat I was having on PvP. This is I progressed like 2 weeks after that when I reached master. So basically this is my weapons and armors. I'm using this gloves because it has this nice 9.75% basic skill cooldown, so your skill cooldown is lesser than before, which is very useful. And also it has, if you make it awaken 3, you get this elemental effect resist. I'm using this one because it gives straight away some defense. It's very useful. And then I'm still using the 3 stars because I don't have something better. So this one gives me minus 5% damage taken, and then crit damage taken minus 5%. So if I add this minus 5% for the crit damage taken, so I have like 10% minus to crit damage if someone hit me with crit damage, of course. Of course, it has the elementals. I don't recommend this, but just using them because I don't have any other option. Of course, my favorite weapon is fire. I'm always using fire because I have it awaken 8, so and also the basic damage more. And then this one is, I don't recommend using this. I'm just using it because I awakened it to the cursed level. Normally I used to use this one. Very useful. Sometimes when the enemy hits you many times, you get these 2 attacks nullified, so you have chance to survive. Especially I think you will see it on the clips that I have. You have like this sometimes I get hit and they don't deal any damage, And then lastly, this one also I don't recommend using this, but since I didn't have anything better, so I'm using it temporary. You can use this one. I'm waiting to get it some awaken because it's pretty useful. If you are attacked, you can have a 200 damage, then you can stun the enemy is close to you, which is very useful. So this is basically everything about my skills, weapons and armor. And then I also forgot to mention something very important when you are playing manual. As you can see here, if you hit the skill, all right, you need to be, the enemy should be in front of you. For example, I'm going in front of the enemy, I'm hitting the skill, you're gonna hit it. So if I'm going backward, even if I'm aiming see, I'm selecting the enemy, I'm going backward, and then I'm hitting the skill, it will hit backward. See? So you need to always be facing the enemy in order to use your combos and stuff. And then you shouldn't be going like left and then hitting, because it's gonna always hit on the side you are walking in. So I hope that you like this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Of course, on my next video I'm going to show you how did I reach almost 1 million CP as a free to play. I didn't buy anything in this game, and yeah, show you some more hints and tricks. Peace out and